Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'd like to talk about the FDA and its role in bringing my project to market. Unless this is your first time watching one of my videos, then I'm sure that you're aware that I'm based in the United States. In this country, we have an all-powerful governmental agency named the FDA. The working theory is that this agency will impartially put first the interests of the people it serves and not those of the government or private industry. Lately, it seems that they may have it a touch backwards and have possibly forgotten their role. But I digress. The agency is in charge of making sure that all food, drugs, radiological equipment, and medical devices are safe for livestock and for the general public. Now, over the past couple of years and designs, I've reached out to several of the major players in prosthetics to see if they'd be interested in partnering with me in order to help me bring my project to market. Now, of course, in the beginning, everybody's excited and it looks great. But unfortunately, once the attorneys and the accountants get involved, the opinion is that there just isn't enough return on investment for them to bring something like this to market. The consensus is that it's just too small of a market sector, and that once Medicare and the insurances get involved, that it just won't be profitable enough for them. Their overwhelming consensus is that I should just go at it myself, go ahead and get approval, and try to secure enough sales to prove the marketability of my gadget. Then, maybe, after I've gained a solid percentage in the partial hand market, they'd be interested in taking on my product. Well, that comes with some pretty hefty challenges. In order for me to be able to legally build these devices as a completed product for other amputees, there would be several things that would need to take place. First, I would need to become an FDA-recognized manufacturer of medical devices and pay an annual fee of just $7,700. Of course, if the product is marketed and sold outside the United States, I would need to apply for that country's governmental equivalent of the FDA and go through their application process and fee schedule as well. Just because something's approved for sale in one region doesn't mean that it's automatically going to be approved in another. You see this all the time in food. Companies will have different recipes depending upon what market it's being sold to. And that applies for medical devices as well. A lot of it seems to be centered around money and less about actually protecting the population. But I'll get off my soapbox now. The first real thing that I'd need to do is actually finalize the design of my device and submit those plans for review by the FDA. This is similar in a way to the patent process, in that any changes to the function, design, and materials used in the device after the submission would be considered a completely different device and require the application process be repeated as well as pay a new set of fees. So before I even begin this process, I'd want to be absolutely sure that this is the final iteration. Now, because my device is entirely body powered, from what I've been able to research, my device would be classified as a Class 1 prosthetic device, as listed in Part 890 of the Physical Medicine Devices, Subpart D, Section 890.3420, External Limb Prosthetic Component. According to that chapter, my device would be exempt from the pre-market notification procedure in Subpart E of Part 807. Which means that I'd be able to apply for an abbreviated Part 510K certificate. This means that my device wouldn't need to go through all of the rigors of independent trial and product review process. As long as I can show it has substantial similarities to a device that has been previously approved, then I can utilize this application process. This should save me a whole pile of time and money. Although the cost to prepare just the paperwork of the filing will still cost, on average, $30,000. Keep in mind, this expense isn't the cost of the application. This is just to prepare the paperwork for the application process. The entire process to file and obtain FDA clearance for a device like mine is likely to cost upwards of $1.6 million. That's a lot of money to put up before you're actually allowed to sell anything. Now, say I decide to go rogue and market my device without joining this awfully expensive club and getting the blessing of the man. What's the worst that can happen? Well, a quick Google search lets me know that manufacturing a medical device without proper licensure or clinic can result in civil fines of up to $15,000 per occurrence and $1 million per proceeding. Along with that comes criminal prosecution and the possibility of imprisonment for 1 to 10 years per occurrence. Obviously, with that kind of fines and penalties, this is something to take very seriously. My current plan is to take a page from the firearms community, making it only available as an assembly-required DIY kit, where the end user is responsible for making all of the interface sockets, as well as all of the post-processing required of the components in order to assemble them into a finished prosthetic device. This is really the only way that I see that I'd be able to market this device and not be required to pass along these exorbitant costs onto the end user. That being said, I still need to do some research to make sure that I'll be in the clear and not opening myself up to a pile of litigation down the road. Last thing I want to do is jeopardize my lifestyle or household because I chose to help a couple people out. Of course, I see people in the comment section all the time proposing that I just make the files for this device available at no cost so that people can just print a copy for themselves at home using a printer that they already own. Aside from the fact that I'd like to get compensated for the thousands of dollars in material and even more in the hours of prototype and design that I have put into developing this product, there are a couple problems with the whole print at home notion. As I've said before in multiple videos, plastic's fantastic, but steel is real. The current consumer-grade plastic 3D printing process just doesn't produce finished components that are strong enough for daily use with the design of this device. That's why I've been trying to build working relationships with companies such as JLC PCB and PCBWay. Both of these companies provide low-volume, on-demand 3D printing services in industrial-grade materials for very reasonable prices. For instance, all of the printed components required to build this new version of my hand cost right around $600 US. I still need to find a supplier for the machined components for the winder assembly because with this last go, it became painfully obvious that 3D printing just wasn't a viable process for manufacturing the components of the winder assembly. The tolerances just weren't there. Recently, PCBWay has started to advertise their on-demand machining services. I'll be giving them a shot in the next revision. Hopefully they end up being a viable manufacturer for these components and be willing to provide them to individuals that are interested in assembling one of my devices for themselves. It's a big project designing, developing, and trying to bring to market a product like this. And I'm sure I'll eventually get it. I just need to be smart about it so I don't get into a pile of trouble along the way. Of course, I'd like to take a moment and thank everyone that's choosing to back me on Patreon. I really appreciate your support, as well as just the simple belief in what I'm trying to do with this project. The shop is expensive, and YouTube just doesn't pay the bills like it used to. But with your backing, it allows me to continue to focus my attention on iterating this project at an accelerated pace. Please remember to like, subscribe, share my videos, and if you have time, leave a comment in the comment section. Thanks for watching. How about you? What would you like? What would you like? Is there something particular you'd like?